GMD looking at the top, spike planted into the corner, and you got the turret to protect Poise. That kind of eats some bullets too, so it's kind of like a bodyguard. We got the Prowler making its way in. Paint shells around the corner. Winthrop with the retake. Oh, 3K for Sim to turn this round around. But Nasi is not done yet, but had to reload. So a Proto saves the day. Make noise and gather attention. But TSM will rethink this B approach.
And they're going to walk back into A.
Yeah, into some bullets too. That hurt. And this is not the entry. B didn't work, A didn't work. What is plan C? It is to go to C site, and they just jump on in. Showstopper from Sim gets shut down. GMD swings, gets flashed, and Moves comes out on top for Winthrop.
By Moves with a spray from Waterfall. So that cancels out the bonus round. That cancels out the Showstopper as well, and gives a chance for Winthrop University to fight against a better economy.
My ult's ready.
That paranoia from Nasi is...
See right now for Winthrop University. Not only that, but those 2 kills allowed Infiltrator to get Showstopper here.
Oh, where'd that forehead come from? Moves. It's not aware. Oh, an Infiltrator. Oh, the Showstopper, the satchel. He said, come at me, bro. But the wins, the kills, it just keeps coming the way of Winthrop. All in front of them. Doesn't even get initial damage into Jerk. At least I don't think so, but this will be a pinch maneuver and almost a double kill setup. But Nasi cleans it up. Trader at least has shown his hand and that the op is at C. So TSM have a lot of ults to work with. At least the Seekers to reveal who is on the site, but TSM can just rifle their way through. Now the Seekers will reveal who is left. And Gucci around the corner holds their own against 7, and TSM gets a op out of it. Sure, why not?
Might still lose it though.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah.
You don't get to keep that toy. C, and TSM went into A, but didn't get that first pick that they wanted on to Gucci.
Nice.
So the plan happens at B. It's a big opening, but a Proto with the double. The Viper's pit. Oh, it's so messy in here. Can you defend it? And for how long? TSM, it's blow for blow, toe for toe, and Gucci's the only one left and has to defuse. And there's an op looking at him, and oh, the high-low could not handle that. To the A site, Winthrop pushing through B, and this will be an encounter for Moves, but Sim was switching guns, so Moves will get another pick. And TSM head to B, the tried and true, but they're about to be surrounded. Nightfall happens, and Poised opens up the site. And TSM still need to plan, but it's not uncomfortable, not when the Winthrop forces are knocking at the door. And I mean, what door? It has been destroyed, and that's why Winthrop have not been able to make their way in.
Wait, Jerk's still here. He has the backstab. That's spike down.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, wait, 2? Now it's a 1v1. Poised versus Move. Cut. So the plant has time to get away with it. Poised on the post plant. Seeing if they can cross into tree will be an encounter. It looks away at the worst time. And Moves will defuse of this orb. And Nasi is in position for a paranoia, but is this a swing? Is this a risk they want to take? The smoke is there, and GMD runs headfirst into Jerk, who picks up 2. And yes, the Showstopper came out, but it did not make the show that TSM were hoping for. 2 versus 2. Now the advantage back to Winthrop. We haven't even set up on site yet, and the defense is just going neck and neck. Maybe. Yeah, the call has been made. A flank is coming. But the timing isn't on his side, and shot a little too soon, and chokes it. Gucci.
Members of TSM running through towards B, so very well done. 6 rounds on defense is quite a great start here for Winthrop.
Oh, what a flood by TSM, and they get rebel control against Infiltrating. You bring out and take out one of the biggest threats on the defense and the second biggest threat of Nasi. And TSM has cost them blood, sweat, and tears to get to the A site, and their back is turned to Winthrop through the top side. TSM marching their way in. Last round of the half, and big round previously for TSM to shut down that 3-round momentum, but Nightfall from Moves, and the kills already follow through. TSM are weakened and don't feel confident enough to get the spike down. Winthrop pushing 2 from the top. They got Nasi from the right through Baby Door. This will be a confrontation for a Proto to win, but has the advantage, you would think. But a Proto is down, and so is the Viper's Pit. And it's all up to 7. They don't know where they are. Just have to deny the defuse, and it's not being stuck. What a good decision. Some paint shells is going to get some backup in this plan. But for now, Winthrop are only trailing by one member. And Jerk can't get the equalizer. Infiltrator falls.
Difficult to hold.
Oh, God. Oh, God. The whole army is around the corner. Run! The birds, the dogs, the whole team is coming. And at least you can try and take one with you if you can. You really have to rely on someone like Jerk to cut that off. Satcheling in, though, is Sim. Kind of messed it up. Is on top and actually right above somebody else. Goes one for one. Still gets a showstopper kill. TSM, though, flooding in and winning every engagement as it's up to Infiltrator in a 1 versus 4. And he is discovered and he is dealt with. Winthrop, Infiltrator playing ahead, and a Proto is sneaking on by, but a flash in the hands of 7 to open up the site as a Proto goes down the stairs, goes 1 for 1. 7 can't win against Infiltrator. Wasn't expecting him that close, but poised, silent yet deadly against Jerk as TSM in a 3 versus 3, but Infiltrator half health moves by his side and the op gets shut down.
1 o'clock. GMD could just wait for the spike to go out, get some exit kills, and maybe run towards the op once the radius blows up. There's the 3 kills, and he's too far to get the op, so it'll stop her behind that. And there it is.
Oh my God, they're still going into this pit. There's 2 other sites. The showstopper whiffs, and Infiltrator takes an L. But TSM, they have metaphorically closed the doors on this site, but there's still
Not
one.
yet.
Nasi, the rats. No one knows they're there, and they see 2 that have their backs turned. And Sim.
Situation for Winthrop, and they understand the low HP, and it's not planted for them at mounts. They're fighting in sight.
Oh, they're all low, but stronger together. No, Sim didn't know this positioning out of Nasi, who gets...
Yeah, because the economy is still very good here for TSM, while for, I was going to say Wu-Tang, Winthrop, a little less.
Well, TSM had 3 stacked C, pushed C mound, going shot for shot.
Spike down.
And now 2 versus 2, but the spike, but that they're weak. They are going to enter. Poise going to make the call. Doesn't want to take engagement. He says, let me out of here. And the paint shells explode the room, but Poise wins at least 1.
A Proto to actually get redemption on a clutch.
Oh, the clutch couldn't happen.
Against Poised.
Yeah, the paranoia from the front, the entry from the sides, and somehow Winthrop don't kill or do damage, and Infiltrator gets a little desperate, runs into the gun of Sim, and then, well, Sim just jumps in with Showstopper and ints a little bit, but now it's the lockdown from Poise that will flush out Winthrop. A nice lineup by 7. Seekers to find the remnants of Winthrop as Jerks. At least he's got Spike.
Yeah, but GMD just threw the 1-way. He heard the footsteps of Seekers. It confirms that he's going to 1v1 against them. Gets the advantage from the 1-way. Now TSM's at map with, and they're going for it. You know, it's potentially just a Nightfall, play a pulse plan with a lockdown. And I love this position from the Omen from GMD, though. Big kill.
What? GMD just like that, and the satchel's not working out, and I thought this was going to be a Winthrop round. They had 3 ults.
Oh my God.
They were 1 away from Showstopper, and they just trip over their laces. Gucci has to pick up someone else's judge. Wait a minute.
Oh my God.
Okay, we're done waiting. That is a TSM win at the end, in commanding fashion.
Defense here with TSM. They're coming straight out of the gates with a instant push towards this A site. But look at Winthrop University. They've already instant pivoted.
Yeah, Sim was trying to be aggressive past the wall, and what a flash! And Move just couldn't land the shot, and TSM fire back in every single way.
1 enemy remaining.
Now it's all up to Jerk in a 1 versus 2. It's not impossible. No, but locks onto Poise. Now both in front. Knows the positioning of his opposition, but time is running out, and TSM take pistol. Who cares what the buy is when you got hacks, am I right? But I'm actually kidding. TSM got the plant down and moves, swings with Infiltrator, and the fights at cross favor TSM. 2 versus 1. All up to Poise to protect the spike. The spike has been tapped. The cage. The double swing. So well timed out of Winthrop.
B-site.
And it's a flood from TSM through that left wall. Able to get the plant down nice and early, spraying through the wall. I guess that's the key to winning. This time it favors TSM. And, oh, that Cypher's getting pinged on the other side of the box, and TSM puts some damage into Nasi in that moment. But 7. Gonna make sure the swing is well timed. I can't believe Nasi looked away in that moment. TSM in a 3 versus 1. Nothing.
They've seen 0 split so far. It's just, let's just plow towards the site, and they're getting value out of it. So why not continue this way?
Oh, the unfortunate timing of Sim, but at least the Proto gets the trade. You got the Hunter's Fury from Jerk to hose out the B site, but TSM are still established. And with this neural theft from a Proto, they know where this retake could be coming from, as Poise can sneak up onto Jerk, and he's unsuspecting. And TSM could be taking yet another round. It won't be a flawless this time, but a win's a win.
Tried, so let's see if they get value out of this with moves.
No, who is potent? TSM. Call them BSM, but they're deciding to go to A this time. Because, yeah, you're absolutely right. That one's ASM. TSM, when they enter site, it's hard to retake it from them. Sometimes it's through annoying shots through the smoke. Sometimes it's Sim, who's just been so deadly this map. TSM off to a good foot, but moves. He's been trying to make all the plays happen with the Yoru. Now that corridor is a threat, and so is Sim. Getting the third one back, and Sim knows that they have to expose themselves out in the open, where Sim just has to swing at the right moment. We heard him stomping, and Sim with the ace!
Towards the angle, and he's hoping to get one. Bait and switch, and you're trying to hopefully get a pick, and the Aldron's going to clear him out.
Playing this close
not.
is such a risk out of Infiltrator, and I don't even know if the Aldron saw him, and I think Infiltrator was worried. He's suppressed, so he decides to leave this and looks towards mid-cut. Picks up the...
If they did, Infiltrator potentially could have had another one to help his teammates. But he just got discovered here.
Oh, the elbow is exposed, and it goes 1 for 1.
Oh, no.
Number advantage for Winthrop. At least reading A, but using that clone to stomp away, and A draws the attention. Nasi maybe has to take a more creative angle at the hallway. GMD's taking a lot of space, looking past the box, turns and burns on the Gucci, and onto moves. It gets tapped. GMD can swing, but what is the mind game? Nasi patrols the outside of the pit, knows maybe where GMD is. Nasi, 5,000 IQ on that one.
Go against Winthrop University. Look at this econ. 3 Guardians, half shields. Again, trying to get value out of this. They're trying to fight forward and get denied right away.
Yeah, Infiltrator's trying to play more far forward to at least get a first kill and go down with another person. But this time, TSM's entries, their executions are just too clean. It's a double kill for 7, and the spike being planted. Winthrop not in position to retake, and as soon as they even try, they're just shut down.
Get in the site, and he's been so good on these trades.
Hunter's Fury from the very back of the site from Jerk, and... oh, maybe actually that was Poised, and that was the clear sight. TSM are established, but on the flank is Infiltrator with 3 of this round, dashes away from Poised. And TSM, oh wait, Poised could clutch, line up against Nazi, but Poised didn't have enough health. This is gonna give Winthrop a good kick in the behind, because offenses did not work in the last one, but TP from moves, and his clone is just crossing up a Proto. It's hilarious. And you obviously don't want to shoot that one, and moves is not even done. He
Pulse plan, and also in great position to cut the rotation on from the A site.
Oh, but Sim coming through the bottom side. It's a win for 7, and the trade there. Assistance from TSM's third. Now have equalized the numbers. Sim exposed themselves and at least picks up the 1, but was hoping the rest of TSM would pinch in that moment. But now know where Winthrop could be holding from, and it's a big win for Jerk.
Got that pistol round, and they have a chance here to really fight back in the second half.
Ooh, TSM heard the orb getting tapped, and they wanted to punish, and they come out on top. Not exchange. Winthrop are still hanging around. It's just a standoff in this A hallway.
1 Bulldog against 3 Sheriffs, but it's still the 3 best players with the Sheriffs that you could ask for. And there you go. Instant one tap onto Nasi, and they'll get the defuse in.
Way into A, puts the pressure onto someone like Poise to fall back. And Sim is kind of stuck in the middle of all of this, and Winthrop don't even know he's there. Moves B.
Not that great, though. Oh, we got over it. Sim got over it. He could actually get the backstab with the Blade Storm.
Oh, Jerk. You also hear where Jerk is. Sim has Jerk on the other side of this pyramid, but Poised up against moves. And it's a 2 versus 1 to not let TSM get to round point, and it is being planted. Sim
Spike planted.
is cutting noise.
One
They don't
enemy
know. Sets up the double kill, and Sim delivers.
The whole time they did
Just love you.
Yep. They'll find like there's a little bit of a mix-up at least this time for Winthrop, right? A little bit of a balance, a little bit of mid control, but again, we talk about the aggression that TSM's currently doing here on the A side. Now that it's not being contested, Sim's able to get behind enemy lines and get this first pick and potentially the win against Gucci here.
Winthrop, in trouble. They had initial pick at Gucci, heard the flank out of Sim, but now that Sim has been shut down, finally the spike can make its way towards the objective. But Evan, with his ult too, and playing safe at the back is poised with a Hunter's Fury. All odds are against Gucci at that moment.
Defenders
Turns
win.
at the wrong time, and TSM take the win.